If you've gotten to a place in your life where things are feeling out of control, I'm going to talk to you right now about how to regain control in your life, right? How to take back control of your life. There's two things that I think are paramount if you want to regain control in your life. Number one is you've got to take full and complete responsibility for every single thing in your life. Now, that's one of the hardest things you'll ever do, because believe me, I know when you're thinking, Brian, it's not my fault that the company decided to downsize and I was on the list, right? It's not my fault that my spouse decided that I wasn't the one anymore and filed for divorce, right? Or it's not my fault that that a natural disaster swept out my home. I wasn't in control of that, and I totally get that, right? But on some level, you made the decisions that got you into those situations. Now, I'm not talking about blame here. I'm talking about if you recognize that you are who you are, what you are, and where you are because of the decisions that you have made, that empowers you now to make different decisions. Do you see? If psychologically you can say, hey, listen, everything about my life was my decision. I made decisions that got me here. Then now you've retaken the control to make different decisions and go in a different direction. Do you know how powerful that is? It's not about blame. It's not about letting somebody get away with something. It's not about, letting somebody off the hook. It's about you getting control of your life. It's about you regaining control. And you know what's interesting? The law of control says that you only feel good about yourself to the degree to which you feel you're in control. So when you begin to regain that control, you'll start to feel better about you, and that ripple effect will bleed through into all areas of your life. So the first step to regaining control in your life is to take full responsibility. The second is to become aware of your habits. Start looking at your daily behaviors. The decision to have that Starbucks coffee every morning. The decision to not say I love you when you're leaving the house to your spouse, right? The decision to not get up a few minutes early to make breakfast and sit with your kids. Look at your daily habitual decisions and ask yourself, are those things moving me closer to or away from what I really want? Just that awareness now will be enough, in most cases, to help you change your habits. And your habits drive your life. 2013 was tough, man. It was a tough year. We had been struggling financially, despite the fact that I was working a job and I was working a business on the side of that. I was also trying to do some other things, but we weren't making it. It wasn't happening. And I just got fed up with blaming the company I was with, blaming their compensation plan, blaming the job, the fact that it kept me so busy I couldn't focus on other things. I was blaming a lot of people for a lot of things. When I decided to get rid of that and accept responsibility, and I decided that it was my decisions that got me where I was, here's what I did. I made a different decision. I left that company that I was with. I went to a different company. I started a different entrepreneurial endeavor. I put that blueprint, by the way, right below the video. It's www.workingwithbrian.com. You can see exactly what I did in 2013. Anybody could do it. I doubled my income that year. But it's because I took responsibility for my financial situation. And so I'm a walking, talking testament that if you do that, you can turn the whole thing around and you can regain control of your life.